Welcome. Today's incident is about a night shift security guard, whose ordinary duty suddenly turned into a living nightmare. This is not imagination, but a bone-chilling experience that actually happened to him, an experience that still haunts him to this day. The incident happened toward the end of 2021. At that time, I was working as a security guard at a huge, semi-abandoned warehouse on the outskirts of the city. It was around 2 a.m., heavy rain was pouring outside, and the entire area was completely silent. I was sitting inside my small cabin, watching the CCTV monitors. Suddenly, I noticed something moving on camera number 4. That camera was placed in the dark corridor at the very back of the warehouse. I zoomed in on the camera, and that's when I saw it. In the darkness, a tall, thin figure was standing there. Its arms looked unusually long. As soon as I tried to adjust the camera for a clearer view, the entire monitor suddenly turned blurry. My heart skipped a beat. I grabbed my flashlight and decided to walk toward the corridor. As I walked through the hallway, I felt as if someone was standing right behind me. But whenever I turned back, there was nothing but darkness. When I reached the end of the warehouse, I heard a sound. Very slow, a sinister laugh. My body went cold. I shined my flashlight into the corner, but there was no one there. However, when I looked down at the floor, my blood froze. Muddy footprints were appearing one after another, out of thin air. And those footprints were slowly moving, straight toward me. Terrified, I ran toward the elevator. I jumped inside and quickly pressed the button to go upstairs. But, instead of going down, the elevator started going up. 8th floor, 10th floor, 12th floor, my throat went dry. Because the building only had 5 floors. Yet the numbers kept increasing, 15, 18, 20, finally, the elevator stopped at the 20th floor. The doors slowly began to open. I looked outside, but there was no floor. Instead, there was a foggy, dark garden. In the middle of the garden, an old swing was moving, all by itself. The entire place was eerily silent. Suddenly, a child's voice came from the swing. "Will you play with me?" My body went numb. And right at that moment, through the gap of the elevator door, a long, thin hand tried to reach inside. I started pressing the close button like a madman. The elevator doors slowly began to shut, and at that moment, I could hear sharp scratching sounds coming from the other side. A few seconds later, the elevator finally started going down. I stood in the corner, trembling. The next morning, the police searched the entire warehouse. But they found no one. However, when they checked the CCTV footage, everyone was left shocked. Because the footage showed that the entire time I was running through the corridor, a shadowy figure was floating right behind me, trying to touch my shoulder. I quit the job that very night. Even today, I cannot stay alone on rainy nights. Because it feels like that long hand might knock on my door again.